and you guys decided to, step out on your own. And I haven't bothered you, but I've never looked back into. I've never told you no for anything. And I've been.
Well, I did pay $2,000. It was $1,500 because I had to have a place to stay. I kept begging you and asking you that people should not have been.
Okay, well, hold on.
It should have been nobody but your family.
You're right.
My family, your home.
Okay, I understand your opinion. So I want to clarify because you took I'm not going to fight over the dollar amount. You took over $1,500 in that one lump sum, not to mention the other ones, but that one lump sum you did take $1,500 and some dollars, and you can't. But you've told me from like almost the first minute you don't have a place to stay. So do you or don't you?
It cost $125 a night for a hotel, and then I had to pay a pet fee. Add that up, how many nights I get. Plus, we had to have food. We didn't have a way around. We had to Uber. Add that up.
Were you Ubering yesterday when we were talking? Because I heard you get in and out of a car. I'm just trying to piece all this together, Tisha. I don't know what's going on. I've heard so many stories here. I'm just trying to, as I've always said, I'm just trying to find the truth, and I keep getting a different version of it.
There's this little guy that stays at the hotel. He has an old black car. He let me drive to the store. You know how bad it is for me to ask somebody to drive their car to the store?
Wait a minute. Tisha, you asked somebody let you drive a car? Whoa.
And in this effort to help you that I've been trying to do, you won't tell me where you're staying.
Because you're not on my side.
But you're not.
You're on my side if you're talking crap about me.
Tisha,
if I call you and I try to talk to you and you can't talk to me for being around other people, that's not my side.
But you got to understand what I'm going through. I don't know what the hell's going on minute to minute. I don't know who's on whose side.
Okay, see how it's all about Tisha. It's not nobody else's feelings but Tisha.
I'm focused on is Gannon. And I don't want obviously people, you see it on the social media, people are not happy with you. I don't know why. I don't know what reason they have or don't have, but I can't sit here and be talking to you, my wife, in front of all these other people and then, go through all the cussing and yelling and screaming and the drama. So I'm trying to respect you as well. And I need that in return. I need you to respect me too. And that, but no. Okay, I've heard that you have not really said anything about me per se directly. Okay, but you did release some of those documents or however they got out there, they're out there. Okay, but what I need you to do, you talk about respect. That's one of the most important things to me in my life is you respecting me, and you can respect me with the truth. And that's the bottom line. We have options to work through all this other stuff, all this other drama that's going on, but the truth is really at the options don't come into play until I get the truth. Okay, that's absolutely, and I know you're not going to like this, but that's a line in the sand that I'm not crossing. Okay.
You already kicked me off my own car insurance and wouldn't even tell me.
That's not true.
My car, you
kicked me off
there.
That's not true, Tisha. You got an email. You got email notification the same minute I did, so you got notified. Absolutely.
How did you not talk to me about this?
Well, on February 8th, I didn't get any kind of confirmation that 2 of my vehicles were deleted, and there's no one else that has access but you. Okay, so.
Okay, God, let me tell you what's going on. See, the defense, they already know that Letecia she admit that she did commit the crime, okay, to 11-year-old Gannon, but she has no idea what she was doing. That's the kind of game she's trying to play.
You tell me what the truth is.
They were all getting put in stories. So if it was done wrong, then that would
Anyone from
You
Georgia,
heard
pay
her.
close
Then the commercial
attention.
comes on. She said that. See, she's admitting what she did. She's admitting, but she's saying that it's like not on purpose. It's not on purpose. Okay.
The insurance is not a point of argument to me. You have every right to call them back and put your, just like I did.
No. I tried. You know what they said to me? You have me listed as ex, so I had to be on a separate policy.
What exactly? Okay, because that's where we're at right now. That's the line in the sand. Okay, the line in the sand is we have a gap between us right now. Okay, absolutely, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I don't sugarcoat it with you. Okay, we have a gap between us. You can put a label on it however you want to, but that gap doesn't. There's no closing that gap. There's no initiating options or anything until we get to the truth. And I think I really feel deep down in my heart that we can work on this together. We do have options, but I think your list you sent to me is a great starting place. I think that is excellent that you're willing to at least talk about what options we have. I just
And I like what Al said, because that's one part. That's out of the 6 responsible decision. What he just said, weigh the possible options. The options are very important in this situation. He just said we have options. And what are the options? That's what he should have did. What told him?
Huh?
Did you talk to an attorney and file for divorce?
I have not filed anything yet. And the fact that I'll tell you the answer to that, okay? But the fact that you are reaching out to me like that, the way you did, say, did you go to this attorney and file this? That means you don't trust me. You don't have respect for me, and you got somebody watching me. Tell me the truth.
Well, I didn't. Someone told me.
Who told you?
Do you not think it's all online in the social media that you told someone that someone posted it?
Who posted it? Because I haven't told anybody anything about that.
Well, someone knows because it's online, just like it's online about some girl talking junk about her best friend, and she's best friends with your sister, and that's what she said. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but once again, well, yeah, you're right. I fully agree with you. Once again, that's why I've told you forever that I don't get into that crap, because it's just you're getting torn every direction by people's stupidity. Okay. So, anyways, let's not worry about that. About how you know what you know. Okay.
Go ahead. The thing is, I reached out to that lady. She got right back. This is how I've been treated. I've been treated like a criminal when I told them exactly that Gannon left with someone.
Which lady? What lady are you talking about? The Amber lady?
No, Bethel, because she's the lead investigator.
That's the blonde lady from Starbucks? The blonde lady from Starbucks?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Investigator.
Okay, all right, I got you. Well, I mean,
Contact with her.
not since that first day. I mean, that first day when I told you I met with Mark for like, I don't know, 6-7 hours, and then she jumped in for like 20-30 minutes, or whatever that night, the day I got there, that Tuesday. Since then, and since we met her, and then she asked me a few questions, I really haven't had any interaction with her. So I've been dealing only with Mark. He's been my.
Why did you leave that day and not talk to me on my call?
Leave what day?
When you first talked to them that night and you were going to pick up people from the airport, why did you leave and not talk to me?
I'll give you the straight up honest truth right now. Because at that point in the situation, and we're at the same point now, unfortunately, 3 weeks later, at that point, I was not getting the whole truth. Okay? And I'm not going to argue with you about that, because that's absolutely spot on, okay?
From me, you leave from me, everything's fine, and you just have to get there, and then you feel like you're not getting it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, because there's some things that I was looking into on my own, which I've basically been doing for 3 weeks now, trying to sort through this on my own, that weren't making sense and weren't adding up, okay? And just like where we're at now, yesterday, thank you for talking so long and walking me through your timeline, but even yesterday when we were talking, a lot of it wasn't adding up, and it still isn't. Like, there's 3 or 4 different versions of the Mexican guy now. He's Uncle Matt. First he was Mexican or whatever. I don't want to argue.
I said he asked me he asked me to know Uncle Matt.
Yeah.
He said he was Uncle Matt.
Fine. And I'm not arguing about that. I'm just telling you these are red flags. You know how I am. When I see red flags, you got to convince me that the truth is what it is. Okay, so I'm sitting here last night on my bed freaking out because I don't know. I feel like some of that was the truth, but then some of it still was, a different version of the same story again. So what I really want to get to.
Needed IQ game.
It hurt me to ask it because you're my wife, and first thing I started with today was Happy Valentine's Day. I should tell you how I feel about you, okay? But
I need you to be here with me, supportive.
I am. I'm right here. I'm right here.
See, she want Al to herself. For those who already don't know, they did a toxicology report on Gannon. Okay, he had aspirins inside his system and hydrocodone inside his system. So I believe that when this happened, and they found that in his system, and plus that that's what the autopsy said, and then also the autopsy said he had a blunt force injuries to his head, including a hole in his jaw from a gunshot wound. And I'm saying, so in other words, you tell me that y'all drugged this little boy, knocked him out, because you know what hydrocodone do? It puts you to sleep, straight out to sleep, and other aspirins, and he was knocked out. So how did that room get like that? How did that room get like that if the toxicology report found all of this on Gannon? This is crazy. And Letecia sitting here having this phone call with this man who she said she loved, but then something happened to his son while she was with him. So if he had a blunt force, this boy but 11-year-old, y'all, 11. How you get a blunt force injury to his head and a hole in his jaw from a gunshot wound? Come on now. And then he had aspirin hydrocodone in his system. How? And Tisha sitting here having this long conversation with the dad, like he's not supposed to be intense like he is.
If they give me immunity, I will help.
Okay, but here. Okay, but that's why I'm here. I'm trying to I'm not. You have the legal background. Okay, I don't have that knowledge. All I have is my recruiting time and the other stuff I've done. So you need to help me understand what you're trying to get. I don't understand what that means.
Immunity, okay? Do you know what immunity is?
Other than what I've seen on TV shows, I don't know. I need you to help me.
Okay. I see why that. I just found out. Just did some research. The reason why the hydrocodone was in his system, the dad said he had a prescription for it. He had an injury, a hand injury. Okay, and he had to take it. So that's why the hydrocodone was in his system. So now I know why it's in there. Okay. All right.
Help me to get you to that point.
I really enjoyed aspect of looking.
Okay, so that's okay. I had to look that up, y'all, because I wonder why that medicine was in his system. So he was awakened when this happened to him. He wasn't on no med. He wasn't knocked out.
Hello.
Immunity is they're going to grant the judge that I would not be charged anything in this. I didn't have anything to do with it. The only time that I will testify, and I will give them the information of who I did, and I will testify against them.
Okay, so you're saying, so So I'm going to walk back through this so I understand clearly what you're saying. So there's no ambiguity or unknowns here. So you're saying you somehow know where Gannon is, or who has him, or how he got him, or something like that?
See, that's why you're not going to put words in.
I'm trying to understand, Tisha. I'm explain to me, okay? Walk me through it so I understand what you're saying. No, why would I record you? This is me and you. I mean, why would I say Happy Valentine's Day on a recording? That's something personal between us.
It's just you and me on this phone call, and then you're with.
Absolutely. Okay.
The community is where I'm telling you, I told you the truth about Gannon. There's more details about how that went on. There's more details that I can't discuss that would incriminate myself, because they're going to say, why did you say this? But he has all our information. He was starting to go to work and keep looking at the he had these people go there. If I said anything in the meeting with the cops, I was late to the meeting. But I need immunity.
So why? What I don't understand is why is this not something you would tell me from the get go? I just
Yeah.
Everything. My daughter, they were going to kill me. They were at everybody. They would do everything.
Yeah, but Tisha, look at what you just said. But Tisha,
She don't got straight. Tisha asking for immunity. She wants to, y'all. They know nobody paying her no attention. That's sad. But it seemed like she got stressed. Why didn't you just tell Al that you were stressed out? Can you come home and spend time with Gannon? But she knew he was overseas.
Tisha,
What?
I'm trying to understand.
It's surprising you. I need immunity, please.
She asking for immunity.
If you were. No, why would I record you? What I'm trying to figure out is why your first thought, your first thought is what they may do to you and Harley, but something was already done to Gannon, and we're not worried about that.
Yeah.
That should be the priority.
They should have been Harley. It was also Lena. She was there too.
So the guy was there, was threatening you in the moment?
The guy was there with the police.
The guy was still there when the police searched the home?
Yes.
What?
Where was he at? Where was he at when they searched our house?
Anything until I get immunity.
Well, babe, I can't promise you immunity. I can't give that to you. But I mean,
You could have.
Yes, I can reach out to Mark and let him know that's what you're
Wait a
looking for,
minute.
and that you're willing
Why
to.
she keep saying immunity, y'all? Huh? Why she keep saying it? She want protection, y'all, but she won't talk and tell why she want protection. She wants protection. She got to talk to them. She got to talk and tell them why she need it. She's maybe scared. I don't know.
Work with somebody, and you can also tell, what's her name again? Bethel. You can tell Bethel. Just saying.
She won't write that.
Okay, but you got it. You.
They're going to treat me like a criminal. I'm not a criminal. I don't kill people.
Okay, I never said you did.
Y'all, I'm sorry. This teacher that be teacher said I don't kill people. So Tisha don't. It's something she don't got herself into. It is took control over her mind, allegedly, and her body. And and she don't know it, y'all. She just said, I don't kill people. But how did these Mexican people, why would these Mexican people want her, want Gannon, and they ain't even got no money? Why would he kidnap them? Kidnap Gannon and do this to Gannon. He don't know Gannon. This ain't making sense. Come on, Tisha.
I get that. Yesterday from it. Yesterday I got a message.
Well, did you send that to anybody?
What?
Where's the message? Can you send me the message so I can see it? Just if you email it to me or email it or text it to me so I can see it.
They're going to try to incriminate me.
Tisha,
See, it's all about Tisha.
Tisha, who is this? Who is the person? Do I know this guy?
Do you understand?
Is he there? Is he there with you? What?
Listen to me. He told us the big reward. I'll get back to you a big reward.
So I heard there's a reward coming out. That somebody said that the neighborhood's trying to do a reward.
You are like.
So what happened with the bike situation? I don't think we ever. Okay, well, I told you I cannot promise that. Okay, that's not something I can promise you. I can promise you help or whatever, but I can't promise immunity. That's something that the investigators got to find out to you.
Did you know that in Texas?
Yeah, see,
rifles can be carried in
Tisha,
public
you keep
without a-
asking for help, but help for what, Tisha? You got to tell them. They can get you help. They can get you help if you ask your attorney.
You can go to them and you can say, I know, I want to know. He is breaking out and you telling the truth.
Yes, I can advocate for you. I can give an opinion, but but listen, what I don't understand is you're treating me like the prosecutor here. Okay, you're treating me like I'm in court or the law, not like I'm our son's father.
Yes.
Okay, but
Thank you. I can't even come here because they think I'm going to tell. It's the reward.
Yeah, Tisha done gave me a headache. Let me let y'all hear this right here. Hold on for a moment. Tisha just made a mistake and it didn't turn out the way she wanted to. Now she wanted to clear it up, allegedly. The world going on?
I do too. But Tisha, here's what I need you to do for me. Okay, I understand and I respect that you don't.
Yeah, this another phone call with Al trying to find out about his son, like any other man would be trying to do.
What are you talking about a head wound? I never said to you about any kind of head wound. Now, see, this is where you.
No, you did. You said in the bicycle incident, which you later told me was not true, but you.
I already told you I made that up because you would never believe anything I said.
See.
During those phone calls, another FBI special agent said the tactic was to keep Al and Letecia talking so they could find out more information about what happened to Gannon. That special agent also said Letecia would give small hints and clues as her stories kept changing. Letecia also blamed other people about Gannon's disappearance. That conversation also became pretty heated at times when Al pressed her for more information. Now, the trial does take a pause on Thursdays, and that's because the judge
safe telling me certain things, okay? I'm not going to press you on certain things, but I need to know something about my son. I need to know something about Gannon. Do you know if he's safe? Do you know? I mean, I asked you some questions yesterday, and I had to ask those questions because that's been on my mind since day one.
That's
is
right.
he safe? Where is he at? Do you? I mean, if you have anything,
And if I killed Gannon, really?
yes, I had to ask that because there was. Well, I would never not tell you the truth over and over and over again. So.
And y'all notice that Tisha liked to blame, like from the beginning of the video when I was giving my reaction, she liked to blame everyone. She never in this conversation blames herself. She make the other person feel like the suspect and she the victim. He's asking about his child. Right now, Al don't not thinking about her. He's getting frustrated more and more and more because she's not even. Whew, yeah. This is sad. And teacher have a lot of nerves. I'm tired of being portrayed as the killer of a child I love. So what happened to that? See, it's mind game. She playing mind game on us.
You don't know what to do. Just get yourself. You don't know how you would act.
Tisha,
see?
Because people are going to say, why did you do this? Why did you do that?
Listen. What about the? What about this? I'm trying to think of any way to cue the police to offer you immunity if they can. Okay, I'm trying to find a way to get them alerted to you might have some information. What if you told me just one key thing and I just called in on the tip line or something?
When you're done, you go to
See,
another line.
he trying to get her immunity. He's trying to help her, y'all. But Tisha keep making it not one time she wanted to help Gannon. She worried about their relationship. Golly. This is all this. Oh my gosh.
No, but no, because it'll be anonymous. But they won't ever know because I'll call it. I'll do it. I'll be just some man calling in an anonymous tip. And I mean, the key here is to get Gannon in the investigation and then protect you if they're able. But why won't they? Who is they? Why won't they budge? What is it about the money that's the key? Tisha, listen. Despite how this has gone, you know for a fact you can always trust me, okay? I know you may be worried about your name getting out there from this information. I don't want anything to do with the media. I don't want anything to do with Facebook or social media or anything, okay? You know, because I've absolutely been off of that. That's why I'm saying I can give the anonymous tip if you just tell me something that'll help in the investigation, okay?
Let me see what my numbers are, y'all. Not when I said numbers, let me see. I'm not over a minute. This Letecia, y'all, gives me a headache. No, I'm not even. I thought I was almost to a minute. Letecia is giving me a headache.
No.
The police came.
Okay.
The police came. He was in the house.
Where was he at in the house?
I didn't know at the time. I thought they were going to find him because the guy was like, "Can we please search the house?" And I said, "Sure."
Okay.
Terrified, which is why I sent Lena and Harley to Dollar Store and all these places because I thought Gator was hiding too.
Okay, so you thought so the guy was in the house and you thought Gannon was hiding, so he hadn't taken Gannon yet at that point?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, that's huge. That's huge because now we can look at different camera time frames and all that, and we can look at different angles. Okay, that's huge that he was still in the house, and so that would have been police got there at what? Like, I'm not. No, I know. I'm trying to sort through this again. I'm trying to get you to this point to where
See, Letecia thought that Al was gonna be like, "Oh, baby, don't cry, don't do this," and he's not doing that. He's trying to find out about his child. She's a mess.
You can't incriminate me for this. I need immunity.
I think they give it to you because this is big that he was there and they missed it. Because then they're gonna want to cover their shit for not finding him. I can't hear you. What?
Look, y'all, this is some information I just found. It said Al called Letecia. Al called Letecia saying he found out that the information about Quincy Brown isn't true. See, she brought up Quincy Brown because of his sex offender. He's a registered sex offender, but he's in Mexico, y'all. So this is that Letecia said the man in the home was Quincy Brown. And it wasn't, y'all. And that Brown assaulted her and then took Gannon. Why would he take Gannon? Brown was actually a local registered sex offender. Al said it was brought to his attention that Quincy Brown's family said Brown has been in Mexico for the past 2 years. Okay. And Grusin took the stand again and he said that they advised Al to remind Letecia she's a good person and a good parent. Following these statements was another phone call between Al and Letecia. This one was just over 40 minutes long. This is what we listened to. During this phone call, they had a lot of phone calls. Al told Letecia, "I fully believe something happened and it was an accident," and she panicked. "I know that you did something and I know that you're responsible." This is what Al said. Okay.
You did what? You did what? Oh, you said what? What did you do?
Can't go.
You got to pay attention, Al.
Poop fast.
But see, they told Al to be on the phone like that. But he got to pay attention. Don't ask her, Al, what she said. You ain't getting Tisha right. You act like you don't want her to say nothing. You ain't getting Tisha right. You done it wrong.
To the cops and like, "Hey, check this area. Hey, check this area." I was even trying to show them any other extra areas that I saw. Because I didn't know if Gator was with him or I didn't know if Gator was like nobody. That was my point.
Okay, but then you figured out. How'd you figure out he wasn't by himself?
I'm not selling anything else before I get immunity.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to put all this together. You said you pointed them in the direction, but where in the storage room were you?
I was just giving all the big areas of the house.
I got you. So you told them storage room?
I walked through the storage room when the guy was in there. I was trying to tell him, "Hey, check behind boxes and all this stuff."
Okay, so
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna skip some of this because Tisha's just making up. She just keep making up stuff, making up stuff, making up stuff. You know. This in 1 minute somebody doing something sexual assaulting her. So 1 minute they not. It's just I'm gonna skip this a little bit because she gives me a headache every time she speaks because she's all over the place. Now the investigator. This is what they believe. Let me skip this, y'all. I got to skip this phone call. I got to. Oh, they talking to somebody. Okay, let me take it back. Woo, Jesus. Okay, the investigators, y'all, they think that this is what they believe. Okay. They believe he was shot. Just like the autopsy said, stabbed and beaten in his basement bedroom by the stepmama on January the 27th, 2020. A forensic search of the family home found blood stains were found on the boy's mattress, carpet, bed, baseboard, and electrical socket by his bed. Oh boy, this is so.
They were getting Lena after lunch because she had a little lunch program going on. Okay, but that only matters if we can get this ball rolling. You could tell me this name, and then you can reach out to the police for immunity or help or whatever they can offer you. Okay.
That's why I get immunity. I took everything out. These people know where I'm at. They're in a gang. I will not.
What kind of gang are they in?
I don't know.
Oh, Tisha.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna stop it right there. Cause Tisha got issues. She need help. She know what she did. She just blaming people, putting people in this allegedly, and not being honest with herself. So let me see what they're about to ask him.
Guy hurt Gannon, or did he kill Gannon in the house, or do you know if he killed Gannon or not? Tisha, I've explained to you, I can't give you immunity. I'm your husband. I'm not the police or the judge.
I'll be back when you can figure out and I can grab the immunity because it ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep going. And he's crazy.
Tisha, there's only one way for this to stop, and that's for me to get the information to them, okay, through an anonymous tip, like I said. But I don't have any information to give them. Did this?
One second, y'all. 1 second. Immunity. Immunity. She want immunity. She want protection. She want protection. That's what she want. Okay, y'all. Let me see how many minutes I have on here. Okay, let me get to this part right quick. I can't. What? Can't hear her.
Hi, everyone.
I don't know what to say about Letecia. Y'all, let's talk about Letecia for a minute. What y'all think? I'm gonna move this out the way because Tisha. What do y'all think about Letecia? What do you got to say about Letecia, you guys? What you guys got to say about Letecia? Do you really think that somebody was in the house with her? She just let a stranger, all of a sudden that day, she let a stranger in her house to do something to her son that she loves so much. Or do y'all think she just want Al to herself? It's her personality where she just wanna. It's all about Letecia, okay? To me, it's just all about Letecia. And I'm glad he divorced her. I wish he had to divorce her way before then, but I hate that happened to this child. And I know he was crying and fighting. I know he was just crying and fighting and want his dad. I'm gonna tell my dad, and I want my mama. And I know the mom gonna feel guilty because it's her child. You know what I mean? But she shouldn't. But y'all tell me what y'all think about these phone calls. Let me see. Do I have another phone call? Right. Let me see. This is a good one right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me make sure it's not the same one. Hold on. Yeah, numerous.
With ButcherBox, we deliver grass-fed beef, organic, free-range chicken, humanely raised.
Good afternoon, sir. Will you please introduce yourself to our jury and then spike? What's wrong, Tisha?
That's what's wrong. Okay, fine. Give me my son back. Tell the truth. Give me my son back. Where's he at then? Who has him? You haven't answered not one of my questions.
Do that.
Well, guess what? I don't want you to call me back because you're not doing nothing but lying to me and sending me in a different direction than what you know is the truth.
Okay, whatever. Good for you. Thank you.
Yep. All right.
So, Mr. Grissing, just a couple of preliminary things. There was a word of Nicole in this particular call. Were you aware of who Nicole was?
Yes.
Who was that?
She was a local news reporter.
Okay. And then Quincy, we've had some prior testimony on this from other folks as well. But this is that Quincy Brown?
Correct.
Any indication that he was involved in this case?
No.
What is important from your perspective as an investigator with your years of experience regarding this particular phone call?
Again, Letecia is not taking any responsibility for Gannon being missing. She actually, as Al was able to catch, was almost relieved or pleased that he might be in Mexico, that might even be a possibility. And we had already found out by this point that Quincy Brown was he was a fugitive on a wanted page, and like I think you'd said prior testimony, it had already been vetted that he was in Mexico.
Okay. When we talk about misdirection, is this an example of that misdirection as applied to the investigation by the defendant herself?
Yes.
Next, want to jump into People's Exhibit number 55, another one of these recorded phone calls admitted previously under Mr. Stauch's testimony. This is 18 minutes and 42 seconds long, and it's occurred on February 16, 2020 at 2:34 p.m.
And you said 18 minutes?
Yes, sir. A little over 18 minutes.
Okay. Mr. Gruesing, you can go ahead and step down and sit in the background. This is played. Are you still playing it from there?
February 16th.
Are you still playing it from there, Mr. Allen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
This is about no. Yeah.
What?
Do what?
What?
I'm just trying to help get to the bottom of this, teacher, like you said in the message. Like, I'm just trying to do this for Gannon.
Yeah, but this whole time, for 3 weeks, you've been just like all these people. So you know what? I'm be just like too. Full of speculation, full of lies, full of craziness. I'm be fucking crazy as hell, just like them.
So you're starting that now?
The truth, huh?
You're starting that now is what you're telling me?
No, I'm telling you, no, that's just what, I mean, that's how you treated me.
No.
That I've been sitting there playing into your game and all the listening and things. You think I'm stupid?
Wow.
No, I'm just trying to like I said, I'm just trying to get to the truth and get to Gannon. I mean, you think I'm stupid.
Then you wanted to get to Gannon?
Yeah.
And you think I'm not gonna fucking be a fucking crazy ass? You think that for a second? You think I'm not smart enough? Oh, I've invested a lot because, oh my God, I worked at the ground you walked on.
Okay, but that being said, why would you give me Nicole's number?
I don't.
Okay. No, well, that's fine. That's fine. We're miles away from that. So, but
Miles away from what?
miles away from the truth. First of all, because this Quincy guy's been gone for 2 years. The news said that, not me. Okay. All right. The news said that. They also got a confirmation from the sheriff. Okay, that this guy was not involved. Period. It's misinformation.
That's what they say. Then they have the answer.
Okay, well, but between me and you, why can't we just move past Quincy? Okay.
Because you're not trying to move forward in your life with your wife and your family. And as long as you treat me like that, act like that, I'm going to be the same damn way.
Okay, but hear me out. Hear me out.
Treat me like shit.
Okay, all right.
You think I'm supposed to come be your hero?
Okay, listen. I am trying to get past that point because Quincy being involved in this.
But you don't have anywhere to live and no food? You still been laying up in a hotel?
Yeah, but you had me believe in Quincy until the news in the El Paso told me it wasn't true.
But no, you don't care.
I do. No.
Don't get matter to you.
Okay, so you've been telling me stories this whole time. Is that what you're telling me? You've been lying to me intentionally?
Why not?
So you got to know. I think you're freaking out because I don't even have to tell you. You know that Quincy being not legit anymore is not good for you, and it's not good for Gannon.
Okay.
All right. So listen, I want to start over with this. Okay, I want to start over, and no, I got you, and I want you.
If you had me, you wouldn't have dated me for 2 weeks.
Okay, but listen. When I started talking to you on the phone, the most honest you've been to me in this whole freaking process is when you asked me and you showed me that you cared and love for me. You asked me, you said, Albert, do you love me? And then I answered and I said yes, right?
You don't. Albert, you don't.
No, listen to me. I said yes, okay?
Get on the phone and tell them, how many?
I said yes, and what you said, okay? What But you said, if this was an accident, will you stand by me? And I said, yes. I said, I will stand by you if this was an accident.
Many people did you start texting and telling them that I lied? I just want to know because this is where I know. This is why I know never were trusted through the whole 2 weeks.
Were trusted? I didn't get on the phone and text nobody about this. And I know you're surprised by that. You can be, okay?
Whatever. You ain't told a soul about their names or nothing.
The only person I've been talking about is the fact that Quincy Brown, with this, whatever Nicole Fiaro told me, okay, that the El Paso County Sheriff, so you said, Paul, I did exactly what you said. I trusted in you. I got in touch with them. So you don't even want to talk about Gannon. You're not talking about Gannon. You're talking about you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is not about
It is about you. That's not true, Gannon. Because you're somewhere. You're healthy and talking to me. Gannon's not. That's why it's about Gannon. Okay. All right. Like I said, I want your honesty. The most honest you've been.
Even understand any of it. If I try to tell you that your baby mama has something to do with it, you're not gonna believe me, but she did.
Okay, then let's prove it. Give me the proof.
So you fucking laugh at hotels with her?
I'm not. I haven't once. I've told you that. I don't care. You can accuse me all you want to, like you've done for 5 years. Okay. I don't have nothing to hide.
You won't even tell me anything. You haven't had the decency to tell me anything about something. You start kicking me out of the curb. But you saw her every day, though, didn't you?
Not really, actually.
No, because she's your children's mother, right?
Yep, absolutely. And you have information that you're not telling me, and you have the chance to show that you're better than her. Okay? If she's involved in this, let's take her down. If she,
you go make a statement that you are standing by your lawsuit and then see what you did.
Okay, if you sit right here, do that. Okay, if you sit right here. No, absolutely not. I'm not putting you down at all. You told me the closest we've been to the truth. I'm gonna keep saying this is when you asked me if I loved you, and I said yes. Okay, and then you said if this was an accident, and then you said stand by me. Okay, so I think that's the closest to the truth we've been. That if something happened, it was an accident, and that's the most.
Something happened, it was an accident. Where the hell did I put Gannon? What you think what the rest of the people think? You think it was an accident that I heard and did away with it?
Listen, hold on. And I'm going to tell you the truth right now. I'm not worried about Gannon right now, okay? I'm worried about you. I'm worried about standing by you. The only way you're going to... I'm not telling you what you want to hear. The only way to move forward with this is that it was an accident, which I think is the truth, and that you freaked out. And I told you that over and over and over again. Accidents happen. People freak out with accidents. They will understand that. Okay, but the fact that you sent me on a 3-day chase of Quincy Brown, which is misinformation and not true, okay, that's not good for you. What is good for you is that we can make it through this, go down the road of an accident. No, I'm telling you the truth. 10%
of people don't make it through. If I hadn't saved Gannon's life in a fire, you'd still be treating me the same way.
You saved his life from a fire?
If I didn't, God knows because I couldn't figure out where the hell the fire was coming from. And I went downstairs, you haven't dumped on you for a second, and if that house was on fire, Gannon would not be alive.
No, I said that from day one that you did what you had to do there, but how did you save his life? Okay, what was it from? The accident of the candle that Gannon did, or what? That's what.
Now, had I just laid back down because I'd already cut the darn alarm off.
Yeah, but you're a good person. You're a good mom. That's what good people do. Okay, so that's never been in question. Okay, the fact that you're a good person, that just comes natural. Okay. The fact that what happened subsequent to that, what happened after that, was just further made the accident 10 times. It compounded it 10 times, and now it's got way out of hand. But that's the only way we get out of this is to figure out what the accident was and go from there. I can't hear you.
I'm asking somebody because we don't have any food.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I see. All right. Thanks. That's really great, right? Albert,
Yeah, I'm here.
told you every single day. I woke up every single day and told you. I want to tell you that I'm this bad person and something bad. I want to tell you all that. I do.
Why?
Because that's just what you think. You have trashed me to everyone.
I have not prove it. I have not trashed you to no one. I have not put anything out in the public intentionally so we could get to the bottom of this, me and you, okay? And here we are trying to get to the bottom of it.
Sure, you had your family thinking I'm a murderer.
My family's not even here. I'm all alone again. I told you that. My family just...
Okay, y'all. I'm up here at a minute. Y'all just listen to all the different phone calls. Tisha and Al trying to find out about his son, and Tisha ain't not helping him.